Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Between Carlines. We are your hosts, Christie, Christina, and Jenna, and we are three moms trying to do life in the short daylight hours between car lines. On today's episode, we discuss Christie's wild night, crazy neighbors, and an AirPod Uber ride. I do have to say that in this episode, we experienced some minor technical difficulties, so don't be alarmed if you see Jenna popping in and out. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. I think Christina wanted to start off going back to last week's episode.
We're going to put it in reverse for a minute with some throwbacks to last week. So the first thing we were talking about was trolley versus trolley gummies.
Yes.
Well, you sent us the German video where he was telling us how to pronounce it, but his accent was so thick we couldn't even tell still.
Yeah.
But then I went to their Instagram, and they talk on their Instagram, and it is trolley.
It's trolley.
There you have it.
The more you know.
And then I just wanted to set the record straight about the number of balloon dogs that you can make in a minute via the Guinness World Records, and it's 16 balloon dogs in a minute.
I think James could do that.
I think it's totally doable, right? 16 balloon dogs.
They're already blown up, you said.
Yeah, they're already blown up.
All right, we got to start practicing.
I don't think I've ever even made one.
No, I hate balloons. All balloons. I do not like them when they pop.
Really? I feel like I've seen balloons around you so often that I would have never guessed you didn't like them.
Anyways, was that it for your put it in reverse? That's catchy.
That was all of my put it in reverse. Yeah.
I love that. That's such a good name for that segment.
Good job.
I guess I could tell you about what happened to me last night.
Yeah, we want to hear that story. What happened to you?
Let me set the scene. I'm getting ready for bed. I'm in bed. I'm like ready to get my Kindle, just, go to bed early. I get a text from my neighbor, Chelsea, and it's a group text to me and my other neighbor, Sydney. Chelsea lives further down the way, but Sydney and I live directly across the street from each other. And she said, "Go outside. There's someone about to propose."
That's random.
"Right in front of your houses." And I'm like, what?
Wait, what? Is this Chelsea that we know?
Yeah, Chelsea that you know. Yeah. Okay. So she was like, I was just driving home and I see the tent set up and everything. And I'm like, yes. I'm like, what in the world? So I go and I peep out my window, trying not to be a creeper. And sure enough, there's this lit up, beautiful tent with a sign that says, "Will you marry me?" And I'm trying to get a picture, but I can't because my neighbor 2 doors down, his work truck is right in the way. So I'm like, I need to get a hold of him because if someone's going to propose, we don't need his work truck, in all the cameras. So I'm writing him. He's not answering. So I was stressing, right? I'm like, I need to help these people, getting involved in something that's none of my business. And so I walk down to his house and knock on the door, and his son answered. I was like, "Is your dad home?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay, well, I think people are about to get engaged and we need to move his truck."
Oh, jeez.
And the kid is like, okay.
Well, how old is the kid?
He's got to be middle school.
Okay, so he can't drive.
I kind of asked. I was like, "You think you can move your dad's truck?" So anyway, he's like, "I'll let him know." And as I'm walking back to my house, Sydney comes outside going to her car, pretending like she's getting something so she can check out what's going on. And we're like, maybe it's someone in the neighborhood and they like to go for walks and they're just going to go on a walk and then go get engaged. We're coming up with the whole backstory. And Chelsea too is texting us find out what's going on, get pictures, get video. So I'm like, Sydney, let's just go up and ask if they need any help, if they need anything. It's so 2 women.
There was someone in the tent.
There were 2 women setting it all up.
Okay.
And there was a photographer with her camera. And this was legit. So we walk over there and we're like, "Hey, no, do you need help?" And Sydney's like, "Who's getting?" And the lady goes, "Oh no, this is for my business. And we're just trying to take pictures for social media. And I was like, okay, that makes much more sense. Cause I'm like, who in the world is getting engaged? But yeah, it was such a letdown. So the lady's like, then she's starting to sell us. I own this event planning. Here's my Instagram. Here's the QR code. And so they're like, hey, can you help us? We need some pictures. Mind you, I'm full pajamas. Sydney in these avocado short PJs, avocado top. She's like, I'm in my nursing bra from, a year ago. And they have us get in the tent. They're like, take off your shoes. So we take off our shoes. We get in the tent. It's beautiful. It's like this little table, candles, pillows on the floor. And they're like, okay, you sit here and you sit here and face that way. Okay, now hold hands. Me and Sydney were crying, laughing. We're like, you want photos of us in this for your business, holding hands in our pajamas? Crying, laughing, and they're like, don't worry, we won't show your faces. I'm like, I don't care.
That's crazy.
Are you sure these, like, do you want me to go get a dress on or go, like, do my hair or something for these pictures? Anyway, so then my neighbor, who I was like, you need to move your truck, is blowing me up, like, we're at dinner, I'll be there in a minute. And I'm just like, false alarm. Out on a date with his wife. He was like, I can be there soon. He goes, I know, they knocked on the door. I wish they would have told me that they needed me to move it. I would have moved it before I left. I saw them setting up and I had to be like, oh, it was me. I knocked on your door. Because I thought people were getting married, but it's a false alarm. And then I sent him a picture.
I hope they put those up.
All beautiful. But anyway, if you guys need an event planner, this was really pretty. And I have her Instagram.
No. I just want to see the pajama pictures of you and Sydney getting engaged.
I mean,
not too much.
I just can't imagine a world in which these pictures look like something you want to put on your business website.
Oh, man.
But, oh, man, that made my night. And I wanted to text you guys about it immediately, but I was like, no, I'm saving this for the podcast. This is too good with pictures and video. Anyway, I don't even know what else happened this week.
So I had my middle child's birthday party.
Yes.
That Nerf theme party you guys both
We were there.
Jenna came childless.
I forgot about that.
To the 8-year-old's birthday party. And I loved it. But I found after the party, the pictures you guys took of yourself on my...
I was like, that.
I'm like, how in the world did they get my phone unlocked?
No, thank you.
And I remembered I gave it to you to take pictures of us singing happy birthday. But I was not expecting.
Oh boy. I totally forgot I took those. I will have to say, I took some excellent pictures and video and pictures of friends that were there for you with their families.
You did.
And you didn't even post them. I was like,
I know I didn't post them because I decided not to publicly share that party for some reason. But I did send all the people who you took pictures of them. I sent them to those families.
Good. Because there were some good ones in there.
There were some really good ones. I said like, oh, my friend took these really great pictures of you. And so I did send them to the people who were in them, but I just didn't, I don't know. I just didn't feel like publicly sharing that party at the time.
No, that's fine. You're entitled to that.
But it was a good party and some good pictures. So thank you for that. But I laughed so hard when I saw that selfie of your face, and then Jenna popped up next.
Yeah.
Yeah, never leave your phone out around me. Last week, Steve called me from New York, and he's like, "Oh, I can't find my AirPod case." Steve loves these AirPods. I mean, that's probably his favorite gift he's ever received in his life. He loves AirPods. Anyway, he lost his case, so he's like, "I think I left them in the Uber." which he does this all the time. He loses sunglasses, leaves them in Ubers. I don't understand. Like, turn around and check the seat before you get out of the car. So he said he contacted Uber and said, he lost them. He got in touch with the driver, and the driver said, I'll bring them to your hotel when I'm back in the city tomorrow. Like, I have them or whatever. So I was like, wow, that's really nice. That if he's going to be in the city anyway, you can just run him into your hotel. Like, that's awesome. So I asked him the next day, I was like, hey, did you get your AirPod case? And he's like, yeah, I did, but it cost me. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, but I had reported it to Uber.
Oh,
so
no.
He had to put it in on his end that he was returning them to me. Those AirPods took a $75 Uber ride.
Oh, man.
But I said, well, what would have cost you to buy new? And he said it would have been like a couple $100 to get
many things I could do with $75.
I don't know if that's true or not. If you know my husband, the story tracks.
You can get new AirPods for a couple $100. I have no idea how much the cases are, but
if you needed a new case.
Right.
Oh my goodness. When he told me that,
but I feel like that should have been disclosed. Heads up, this is going to cost you.
I don't even think it costs that much to get from the airport to the city.
Yeah, did he probably came like in rush hour traffic. He's like, I'm going to bring these
at the most expensive time.
Oh, man.
Well, it probably was. And he is like, whatever, I just need my AirPod case, so I'll pay the price. But the way it was relayed to me originally was the guy was just going to swing them by when he already had a ride. Anyway, that's it for me. That's my stories for the week.
I found something exciting for us to do in the fall. So we were at the rec center, right, for hockey. And they always have posts like their activities that they have going on and stuff. And most of them are for like senior citizens. Like they take them on field trips to the mall or whatever. But they have a pickleball league.
Yes.
For free.
I have
when all the stuff
I have extra paddles.
And it starts in August.
Yes.
It's at 9:30 in the morning. Like it's like literally perfect for us.
Oh, what days of the week?
Yeah.
I think it's Monday.
That's too far of a journey for
Thursday and Friday. You don't go every day though. You just pick what day you want to go on.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half.
Tell us you're turning 40 without tell us you're turning 40.
You want to do it?
Awesome. Yeah, I have pickleball stuff already.
I've never played, but I feel like I need to get on that train.
Five Below had a bunch of pickleball stuff too.
Yeah, so we need to check into how to sign up. But it starts in August, so it'll be for next school year.
Ooh.
Is there anything else from this week? Or are we moving to the game?
No, I think we're moving to the game.
Well, the game kind of is like last week, and it segues into a game. So
okay.
Okay. So obviously we were talking about how Taylor Swift's album was going to come out.
Yes.
And you were super excited. And
yes.
You stayed up obviously and listened.
Yes.
Catch us up. How late did you stay up? What did you do for that?
It released at midnight and I listened to it once through. Oh. And then I kind of went to bed like right before 2, unfortunately. Well, no, it was probably for the best. And then when I woke up that next morning, you texted, did you see the announcement at 2 a.m.? And then I'm like, what happened at 2 a.m.? Another album. Oh, but it was perfect because my mother-in-law had spent the night. And so she's like, I'll get the kids to school and whatever and do all that. So I just laid in bed and then listened to the second one.
Oh, wow. That's nice. That's probably the first time like that we've ever had a Taylor Swift scoop before you have.
Yeah. Well, that's because I was sleeping in because I was tired. Yeah, you knew before me.
Okay, so the game is Taylor Swift themed.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a line of her song or a lyric from her song.
If the song was playing, I could sing along, but
continue
I don't know
the song. Okay, but they're not, I don't think actually any of them are from the new album. So it's not even like I'm trying to trick you.
Okay. I feel like my brain hasn't been good lately, but let's try.
Well, let's see how your brain is. Okay. Where are my notes?
Is Jenna playing too?
Yeah, Jenna can play. I don't know how familiar she's gonna be with them though. Some of them are a little more obscure. But maybe give Jenna the first crack at it.
Okay.
And then if she doesn't know,
time to think.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the first one is, and I'm gonna read them like really monotone. I'm not gonna sing them because I feel like that's gonna give. That'll help you out. Okay. We could leave the Christmas lights up till January.
Well, it could be two. It's either this is our house, we make the call, or this is our house, we make the rules. Because she sings that line twice in different ways. Yeah. But it's from Love.
Couch. So it's make the
on the
rules.
Couch. Yeah. Make the rules. Yeah.
Make the rules.
Yeah.
So that was the first one. Okay, so that's how it's gonna go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one is sometimes you just don't know the answer.
Can you give me a little more than that?
It's gonna really give. Oh,
wait. Sometimes you just don't know the answer. Can you give me the song name?
Champagne Problems.
Oh, wait. Until someone's on their knees asking you to marry you.
Okay, here's the next one. You heard the rumors from Inez.
You can't believe a word she says.
Most times. But this time it was true. All right, let's see.
Wait, that's from... Shoot. What's the name of the song? And I love this song.
Good song.
Yeah, you heard the rumors from Inez. You can't believe it. Most times. This time it was true. So if I showed up at your party, would you have me? Would you want me? Betty.
Yeah, Betty.
Yeah, okay.
All right. In the middle of the night in my dreams.
In the middle of the night in my dreams. I only want to be with you, baby. Ooh. Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin.
It was close. You should see the things we do.
Oh, yeah. You should see the things we do, baby. Dang, I knew that one. I'm just... This is hard when you don't have the music to go with it.
Hard without the music. You got that James Dean daydream look in your eye.
A red lip classic thing that you like. Midnight, you come and wake me up, no headlights. Long drive, could end in burning flames or paradise.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I knew without the music, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, that's all the quotes I got. I made it a short little
good. Okay. Our next segment is Christina's, which I'm excited about. Christina, tell the people.
Yeah, so mine, because in the first episode, I did the surprise package, which had the barbecue chips in it that kind of related back.
Okay. Can we open this?
I don't, what Jenna got going on over there?
I don't know. I think her camera, did her cat knock her camera over? Jenna, do we need to call Life Alert? Yeah. Oh no. What happened to her?
I think we lost her.
Oh, I'm going to take a sip until she comes back. Jenna, come back. Just the suspense. What's in this box?
You were literally right about to open it too.
We were just about to open these boxes.
Oh, yes.
And actually, Jenna already talked kind of about something about this today, even. So I feel it's gonna be good.
One. Oh, can you get it? Is it taped?
No, it's not. They're not taped.
Inside's not
ready.
Taped.
1, 2. This was a good one, Christina.
Love it.
And so I think we need to tell them. First of all, it's dry shampoo is what it is for the people who can't see us. And Christie is currently dry shampoo.
Going in.
Yeah, man. Underneath.
How long has it been since a wash, Christie?
When did I text you guys I was taking a shower?
Sunday was the last I heard. And it's now Thursday.
Okay. Sunday was the last time I washed my hair.
And Jenna washed it this morning.
I did this morning, just because it looked bad.
Before we started filming, she told me she had washed her hair this morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I definitely need this shampoo. I mean, dry shampoo.
Yeah.
Nice, Christina.
TikTok said if you let your hair dry naturally, it gets
oily if you let it dry naturally?
Yes, it gets oily faster. So I've been blow drying it whenever I wash it, which isn't often.
Yeah, I could see that because I think the blow drying kind of dries it out a little bit.
Yeah, I blow dried mine on Sunday, which is why it's not very oily.
I can literally not imagine going more than a day, really. But I mean, more than 2 days is unbearable for me to not wash my hair because it gets so oily.
Well, thank you for these.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, we'll get to my segment. So basically, what I would like to do is have people send in screenshots of crazy posts on Facebook from Florida moms, like in the moms groups. If anyone's in a moms group, they have seen the crazy things that go on in there. So I have a few, but I also was Googling some news stories and found some that would definitely be appropriate for this segment. So let's do the first article I found. I'm going to read it to you guys.
To hear this. Okay, yeah.
Yes. A Central Florida mom said she's been forced to drop her kids off across the street from their Christian school after concerns were raised about decals on her car and her husband's vehicles advertising her side hustle. Parents at this school say that this mom was advertising her OnlyFans account and that it's inappropriate for children. I guess I don't need to explain what OnlyFans is. People know what OnlyFans is.
People know what that is.
So the mom said that her OnlyFans link does not include explicit content and is a source of income for her family. She wants to keep the decal on her car to bring in more customers. So she says, right now the kids are getting singled out. I feel singled out. She's had the decal on her car for 2 years and only recently has it been the center of attention. She quotes, I find it hard to believe that there is that many parents and there are that many kids that are paying attention to my vehicle every morning. However, she said at least one parent at the school reached out to her on social media to express concerns about the ad. And the message read, it appears from the outside that our children are of no concern to you and neither are any rules. The school eventually stepped in, emailing her, asking her to remove the decal or not come to campus. I am requesting that you respect our request to keep the advertisement off campus. If you'd like to bring your vehicles on campus, please cover up the decals. If you'd like to park off campus, you are welcome to do so. So the mom explained how she now parks down the street and across a busy road to drop her kids off at school. If she can't drop them off at the school's main entrance, she's asking the school to provide accommodation to get her children safely to campus. She said, I'm not expecting to win the fight of being on campus, and I'm really not asking for that. I mainly just want something done as far as safety measures for them to cross the road. And then she said, she ends it with, it's just so funny to me that it's the second school year now in a row that we've been doing this and we've had it on our cars. So
I feel like there's a lot to unpack with that one.
If you were a principal, Christina's our former educator here and worked in the school system. So I'd like to hear her thoughts on this.
I feel like they can't really mandate what she has on her car.
Right.
I mean, it's not like an inappropriate picture or something, right. You know what I mean, that students are going to immediately see and know is inappropriate. Like if this is like an elementary school and it's the words like at OnlyFans, I feel like this is kind of making a mountain out of a molehill, you know? Like there was probably like a couple disgruntled parents who have just really gotten about it.
But wait, didn't you say it was like a Christian school?
Which I guess it's private school, and you sign, like when you go there, you have to sign to abide by all these crazy rules and regulations. So I can see that.
Yeah.
But come on, it's a website and...
But then also on her end, like I see not wanting to walk your kids across the busy street, but also like she is making the problem herself because she's choosing not to take it off. So like I get that she doesn't want to take it off, but also your kids could be safer if you took it off and just went to the car line Or even like put a magnet over, I mean, I don't know where it is, maybe, but like put something over it and took it off after you go through Carline.
Right. Like, I mean, she's that would be obviously really annoying, though. Like, she went to the news. Like, this was in multiple news articles. Right. I don't know OnlyFans
She's doing good.
Like, is it all like nefarious things on there, or are there? I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I'm not on there.
I'm
but
just assuming it is.
I think it's the majority of it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely the assumption that it is if it's not,
Yeah. So I wonder, but then also her kids.
Right.
I don't know. Like, the kids are probably getting picked on.
There's like the one car that goes through our car line. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like a vegan car. they have like something about how eating meat is murder.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, on their window, and I mean I feel like that's kind of similar. You know what I mean? Like, do I want my kids to have to see that every day in Carline? Yeah. No. Would I ever like say something about that and try to make them take it off of their personal car? Also, no.
Yeah. I feel like people with bumper stickers like that or anything on their car are just people that love to cause problems and drama. Because, like, why?
For sure.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. I strive to have no identifying anything on my car. So, I want to just drive through the streets undetected.
Anyway, I thought that was very interesting and appropriate for our podcast name.
I just saw this morning, not to hijack your segment, but on
go ahead.
Like an acquaintance's post, like someone I actually know. She moved. I think she lives like kind of out in Lakeland or something now. And it was like every time we go out to play with our kids in the backyard, my neighbor comes out to her backyard and gets on her trampoline. And it's a 40-year-old woman. It's not like it's kids.
What?
Every time my kids come out in our backyard, my neighbor comes out to her backyard and bounces on her trampoline, and we really would like her to stop, because she does it in her thong.
Stop! That's not true.
It is, because she posted pictures of the lady in her thong bending over on
what?
You can't make it up. Bending over on her trampoline in her thong.
You gonna post these pictures on here?
I don't know. I might message her privately to ask if I can post her pictures, because like you can't tell what the neighbor looks like. Can't see her face.
But like in your thong at 40, aren't you peeing yourself
on the trampoline?
What I want to know is, why does she have a trampoline in her backyard?
Well,
like, is it for her?
A full-size trampoline, I don't understand. Like, my mom has one of those small, like, she does the exercises.
No, that's not this. Yeah. This is a full-size trampoline. You can see her over their fence. It's a fenced-in yard, so you can see her over the fence. Jumping on the trampoline. The post didn't say she had any kids, but I don't know.
Her nieces, or maybe kids that come to visit.
But I mean,
that's
she
weird.
Obviously bounces on the trampoline quite frequently in her thong.
Like thong underwear or thong bikini? Not that
hard to say. I mean, I don't know. Hard to say.
Yeah.
The thing that got me though was she was literally bending over on the trampoline in the thong, seemingly purposely just showing them what she's working with.
That's good. That's perfect for this thing, Christina.
Yeah, I saw it this morning, like an hour before we got on, and I was like,
"Oh, really? Yeah, that's perfect."
Saving this to talk about. Yeah.
So yeah, if anybody, I'm opening it up to anyone wants to email. We have an email now, right, Christina?
We have an email. Yeah, betweencarlines@gmail.com.
Betweencarlines@gmail.com. Send us in any crazy stories you see on Reddit, in the news. Florida moms, though.
All right, thanks for joining us for our second full episode of Between Carlines. We hope you enjoyed listening. Hope you got a few laughs, and we, more importantly, hope we'll see you again next week. So don't forget to subscribe and follow us. See you next time.
Bye.
Between Carlines is hosted by Miss Christie, Miss Christina, and Miss Jenna. Music by Lindsay Henderson. Edited and produced by Miss Christina. Don't forget to subscribe and check back next week for an all-new episode. Thanks for listening.